ever. Take that shit off.
Wait, listen.
Not even take it off.
Respect greatness, but
Swung on, hit in the air to right field and deep. It is high. Barkley takes it all the way. Bryant for the win.
what is up, everyone? Welcome back to Shirts vs. Skins, your favorite sports podcast, coming at you with episode number 32. Before we start off the episode, I am going to ask everyone to hit that subscribe button right now before the episode starts, and make sure you like this video. But let's give you guys the topics for today. We're going to get into the Euros, into the competition, talk a little about match day 1 and how it went. We're going to talk some NBA playoffs, the Suns advancing. We got the Nets Bucket series, the next Nets Bucks series, and we got plenty of other series that are great so far. And then we're going to talk about UFC 263 and give kind of a brief overview of what happened and what went on. So let's dive into some soccer, some Euros action. It's been a great competition so far. Let me ask you guys though, after match day 1, what team has impressed you the most after match day 1? We've seen everyone play.
I mean, listen, there was a lot of good performances from great teams. Some expected, some unexpected. But to me personally, it might be a biased take, but I think it was Portugal. If you looked at the overall game, you might have think, not really. But to me personally, I feel like Portugal dominated the game from start to finish. I think the game would have had a whole different direction if Jota passed the ball to Ronaldo in the beginning of the game. And that led to a series of events from Jota himself that was, if you follow me on Twitter, you've seen that this guy was just destroying my head mentally, bro. Like, I don't understand that had to be one of the worst performances from a single player in the Euros that I've ever seen in my lifetime. Bro, even in the second half,
he was
first half was
he was
worse.
not as bad as second half.
Bro, anyways, regardless, this guy was just unbearable. But not to just talk about Jota, but the overall Portuguese performance, I think the defense stood out more than anything. I think from Rafael Guerreiro to even Nelson Smirdu, I think Smirdu took a lot of flank on Twitter and everybody, but I felt like he played a good, decent game. I think going forward, his delivery into the box was pretty bad. He can improve on that, but defensively, he was very good. But the two guys in between the lines, Ruben Diaz and Pepe, dude's almost 40 years old, playing in fucking Portugal, has been having a revival of a season for Porto, and now in the world and in the Euros. I think that's going to be huge for Portugal. We know about Ruben Diaz, arguably one of the best center backs in the world, what he's done for City. Obviously, his whole partnership with Stones, and him and Stones and Pepe are two totally different players. But Pepe has just been unbelievable. But yeah, Portugal, and not to forget about the GOAT, Cristiano Ronaldo, with a brace and also breaking the record. But we'll talk about that later. But Portugal's performance, I think they're the best team in the tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, and for me, and I think a lot of people are all definitely going to say the same thing, Italy, especially after dominating today, back-to-back 3-0 wins. I think they're on a 10-game winning streak, haven't conceded in those 10 games. I mean, they just look like a team that know exactly what they're doing. I mean, they can play multiple ways as well. They can play on the counter, they can hold ball, they can defend. Obviously, this is so very scary team, and they're only going to get better, I think. More chemistry and all these guys that you were never expected. I mean, Locatelli is a goal scoring machine out of nowhere. Spinazzola is one of the best left backs in the world right now. Immobile, who has 2 goals already in the Euros, I believe.
Yes.
But could have 5 or 6 already by now. So, I mean, they make a lot of chances. A great head coach, obviously, Mancini. So they're definitely a team that a lot of people that even before the whole tournament started, they're saying, okay, just keep an eye on them. And they were right. This is the team that I could see going to the final. We'll see. But definitely very impressive in the first 2 games.
And we gave Italy the praise, right? We
Yeah.
talked about it before we had the Euro preview. We gave Italy their praise, so it's great to see them playing the way they are, and that's a good
People
shout.
are
That's a very good.
people are slow to the party when it comes to Italy.
And
Yeah.
And I feel like when Italy is good, it's just like a really cool team to watch. Even like 06,
They play great.
like all the time. They're just a cool team. They got. I mean, I love saying fucking Italian names, bro. Barella. Come on, bro.
I was-
Berardi, Immobile,
I was the whole,
Locatelli.
I was just screaming random names today while watching the game, just making
Bro, I
up
was at
random
work,
names
yeah,
like
the same exact-
Bartolini or some shit. It's
My
fun,
coworker's
bro.
Italian, and I was just like, bro, that's your boy Barella and stuff like that.
Yeah, but at least good. My personal pick, I mean, that's pretty funny. All three of us are picking teams that won 3-0. I would have to go with Belgium. I really liked Belgium back in like 2016, 2018. I like the way they set up their team. I love 3 in the back formations, 3-5, however you want to look at it. I love it. And a team that makes it work. Belgium does it well. It was a good win. It was a good win to start out. I know Russia, especially Tiku, you have your questions about how they're going to perform in this tournament, but it's still a solid win. I mean, Lukaku with 2 goals, a golden boot possibly. We got to
For
start
sure,
asking
100%.
questions. I think he can do
Without
it.
a doubt.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
So, I mean, they're number 1 ranked in FIFA. They have to do good. It's time that their golden generation steps up, puts their talent on the plate and shows why they're number 1 ranked, because they're not number 1 ranked for no reason. We'll see what happens, but they impressed me. I'm glad that they came out swinging with that 3-0 win. Hopefully they continue. I mean, we'll have to see where they head, but solid overall. They play tomorrow against Denmark, which, as you guys know, is my dark horse. So
Which, of course, your mindset definitely changed now, right? Especially after the incident that we're gonna talk later.
yeah, I mean, slightly, I would say it does have an impact for sure. I mean, their best player, but we'll get into it later for sure.
Yeah, Belgium's a good shout. I think we touched up upon it a little bit in our preview about how this, I feel like, is their last chance for this quote unquote golden generation to actually win a tournament and win a trophy, a major trophy. And it's crazy how well they played without Hazard. Of course, as we know, has been dealing with injuries. His phone has dropped off tremendously, and without De Bruyne and Lukaku, that's a great name to say. I think this is something that could propel him to being up there with the Lewandowskis, up there with the Harry Kanes and all of those guys. So if he does his thing, I think Golden Boot is definitely the realistic expectation for him. And we'll see. Belgium definitely have everything it takes, and I could see them in the final and even winning it. I really do.
I don't know about winning, but they're definitely a great team. I think Hazard did play a little bit.
Yeah, he came on as a sub.
That was gonna be my question though. Is Kevin De Bruyne gonna be healthy? Because that changes everything. He's a top 5 player in the world.
Maybe he plays for sure. I agree, but
so
I don't know. We'll
his injury isn't as, I think the biggest doubt with his injury, yeah, it impairs his vision. It might give him a little pain, but I think that's the biggest issue. That again, also, if he gets hit twice, like that's gonna hurt, bro. So you know he might be cautious in that end, but he's probably a guy who wants to suit up for country badly, especially knowing like, yo, this is the last tournament we're gonna have Hazard, probably. I mean, you have a bunch of players here who are old and might not be here next time. So yeah. Vermaelen is in here in the squad.
I mean, the World Cup is next. No, it's not next year. The World Cup, right?
Next year. It's this year.
Next year, actually.
It's next year. So I don't think that's their last chance. I think this is probably their best chance because they're probably still all in their prime. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne has to be back. Hazard has to find his form.
Change in the year, man.
But Lukaku and going back to Lukaku, I think when you look at all the top strikers in the world right now, Lewandowski with Poland, he doesn't have anybody, that's going to give him, great service. Harry Kane has good service, has good wingers, but he hasn't been, the top striker in the world. So I think Lukaku, like you said, has a chance to put himself. I don't know about going above Lewandowski, but definitely he's not. He's not touching Lewandowski. But to put yourself in that talk, I think he could definitely do that this year in this Euros.
I agree.
Are there any teams that surprise you guys? And I'll start off first.
Couple.
I think Wales is
Yeah.
wow,
It's-
bro.
it's-
and
Absolutely.
It's happening again.
yeah, it is. And to give some praise to
It's Gareth
Daniel
Bale.
James, I know he's not the
Oh.
best one there, but yo, Daniel James has been putting in shifts, man,
It's been good.
from the wing. He's been
Been
doing
solid.
good. Gareth
He
Bale.
always performs for Wales, though. He always performs
Yeah.
for Wales.
Well, you got to
Always.
understand that United doesn't really deploy him like they should most of the time. But
I guess.
Gareth Bale, class. Yo, today, oh my God, what a performance. Missed the penalty, but
Oh,
Gareth Bale to Aaron Ramsey, they should have
Bale
had
is
4 or
still-
5,
yeah,
bro.
bro. Aaron Ramsey could have had a first half hat trick. He knows what he's
Oh,
doing.
for sure. I mean, he probably doesn't want the curse to continue with 3 goals. So he doesn't want
my.
3 people to die. Just fucking
Oh,
double homicide type shit. But yeah.
my.
For me, if I had to pick one team, there's a couple. I'm not really surprised by Wales. Obviously, they have Gareth Bale. When he's in form, he's a great player. They have okay talent. But that group was definitely hard. So, it's definitely a good surprise. If I had to pick one, it's hard, but I'll probably go with Czech Republic because to get a win in your first game, that's huge. And right now, if they just, I don't know who they play next, it might be Croatia. Tough game, but if they get a draw, they look really good, and they could probably come out of the group. I said they were going to be, probably third place team. They might even finish better than that. So
I
in a
thought you
tough
had
group,
Czech Republic too, no?
I might have.
You did. You had them
Pretty sure
second.
you
You
had them
had
too.
them second. Let me
Yeah,
see who's
so-
in this group. He
But they
did.
might
He had
finish.
them
Well,
second.
they might finish first if they take care of Croatia, Scotland,
Oh, yeah.
and England draw or something. So that's definitely and again that's a tough group. So shout out to the Czech.
By the way, surprises can be negative too if you have any negative surprises.
Oh.
That's exactly where I was gonna go with. I was gonna pick my dark horses, Turkey.
Oh.
Absolutely disgusting performances.
Shout out
They played
Senzo.
twice now. They played today. Shout out Semzo. I know we've been exchanging words. He's absolutely distraught. But at the end of the day, I can't believe it. -5 goal differential. Disgusting performance against Italy. Disgusting performance today against Wales. For a team that in European qualifiers were playing like one of the best teams in the world, to them to perform in the biggest stage it hurts. And I'm not even Turkish. I'm Albanian. And it hurts to see because the talent throughout the thing, Yilmaz was somebody that had been as the breakthrough player of this tournament.
Yeah.
Man, this guy is a false image. The way he carried Lille to a league title, and it makes you think about Liga on and French league, but that's a whole different discussion. But I don't know, man. It just they play with no urgency. They play tactics are wrong.
Their defense is
they were missing.
shambolic.
Oh,
Oh
my
my
God,
God.
I don't understand. And it's actually a good defense.
Not really.
So
It's good names. But I never really rated those guys.
And let me just tell you, Tiku.
Qualifying, bro.
No, but wait,
They were.
Qualifiers was almost 2 years ago, man.
But even to the lead up to this, they were
almost 2
doing
years ago.
pretty solid. They were doing pretty good. I get that. I understand that. But even leading up to the friendlies and the nation leagues thing, they were doing pretty well. But I don't know, man.
Yeah, definitely not a great Euros for the Turkey.
Easily
Already
the
out, I
worst
think.
team in the tournament, right?
Most
so far?
disappointing. Most disappointing by far, I think.
So far, they're
You really
probably
can't tell me a
the
team that's
worst
worse.
as well. So far,
Without a doubt.
Scotland
worse?
maybe. Scotland?
Well, I mean, Scotland have a chance to change all of that.
I don't even think.
They look bad though. Scotland.
I think
Yeah, I
it's
think
Turkey.
so, bro. I mean, Slovakia got a
-5.
win, so you can't even talk about Slovakia.
Can't. Turkey.
Turkey.
Disgusting. Make me look like a fool. Unbelievable.
That's mad funny. Ahmed, when I said negatives, you got mad excited. Who do you have in mind?
No,
about
because
negatives?
I knew
We're
he
gonna
was
talk
gonna
about
say
Turkey?
Turkey, and
Yeah.
that's definitely the most disappointing team.
Disgusting. Disgusting.
But I think it was the first day or second day. Tough scenes. One of the craziest scenes you'll ever see in any sporting
God.
event, and it was not positive. Christian Eriksen, I wasn't watching the game up until the point. I turned it on as soon as I heard what happened, and all you see is teammates around Christian Eriksen. He collapsed. I don't know what the exact cause was. They haven't really
Cardiac
said it.
arrest. They haven't really ran all the exams yet.
Yeah,
so they
but
don't know why it was a cardiac arrest, but it was a cardiac arrest.
cardiac arrest, collapsed on the floor. You see his eyes rolling in the back, and from there on, everybody just starts praying. And the support was unreal. I mean, everybody in the whole football world was like there for
And the sports
Eriksen
industry in
and
general,
Denmark.
I heard Patrick Mahomes and others came out and said stuff. I mean, the
Yeah,
whole sport, like, let me tell you something. I was one of the first. I know we have that group chat on Twitter. I was one of the first to say something. I was like, bro, I'm shaking because I saw the guy go down and I instantly thought head injury. And, my first initial reaction is put him on his side, take his tongue out his throat, the normal stuff that you do when there's head injuries. So next thing you know, you see them doing CPR, bro. And I'm telling you, that ass was shaking, man. I was scared. It was just heartbreaking stuff to see. And then to find out later that they had to revive him was
crazy.
just and by the way, massive props to the medical staff. To the
Oh, a
medical
lot of
staff,
props.
to the players all around, to the referee for the quick
Anthony
reaction.
Taylor.
Yeah, we have to give props all around to all those the players involved. I know the captain Kier, right? He's the
Here,
captain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Finland.
Instant reaction. He could have saved his life probably, potentially.
100%.
Medical staff, which did save his life. The ref
Schmeichel.
with the ref with Schmeichel. Wow, bro. Like it's a very unfortunate thing that happens, but if we can take away any positive, it's that first of all, the medical staff being there, knowing the right thing to do. I know we compared it to the Apu Nuri situation
Yeah,
where bro back then they were not prepared for that at all, and it was so
that was
sad because
terrible.
this was a kid who everybody said was so talented,
Very talented.
and so thankfully people took notice from it and they've improved. I still think there's room for improvements. Tico, I kind of want to let you talk about that because I know you noticed a few things that you said should be improved.
Yeah, but initial reactions to the whole situation. I had the game on, but I wasn't really paying attention. I look into the group chat that we're in, and you're saying about how like this guy's literally dead. And
Yeah.
I'm saying, and I'm thinking it's like a joke. And I told you, I'm like, bro, don't even say that. I look up and I see the players around him, and then I see the medical staff, and then they're doing CPR. And I'm really lost for words, to be honest. It had to be, to me, in my opinion, probably the scariest moment I've ever seen in a sporting event, without a doubt. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I think
But
so.
to me,
Yeah.
it was.
Easy.
I was
Easily.
really like, man, is this guy? Am I literally watching this guy die on live television? And that's a whole different discussion that I actually do want to get into. How does how I just how embarrassing is that? Putting the cameras on him with
Oh,
the teammates around him, then putting the camera on his wife. I don't understand that. How I get that the broadcasting stream or whatever the hell situation is not ESPN or BBC or whatever. It's UEFA and the cameras operated by UEFA, but they couldn't just cut the broadcast, go to the commentators, go to the people in set, and that's a whole different whole long crazy thing about that, about how just sports media, bro. I've always been a guy adamant that sports media is absolutely disgusting and what they've done. And I've been a vocal guy for what the treatment against Kyrie, Osaka, and tennis. And now you see about with this, and just it's not right. And people need to be punished. Like, you can't let this stuff happen. Keep going. But yeah,
Dude,
talking about Yoni,
people
yeah, go
saw
ahead.
a person not dying. We
fighting for
saw
his
him
life.
die.
Literally
He
did die.
died.
Oh,
He
he did
died
die.
on the
He
pitch.
died. Yeah.
We saw that on live television if you were watching. That's horrible that
Yeah.
this was broadcasted. Insane, man.
It's not right, man. It's absolutely not
Yeah,
right.
and
And it just hurts.
showing his wife, showing his family members. I mean, bro, have some class. And I don't want to hear all that nonsense about UEFA has the rights. ESPN, if they truly wanted to, they could have went, for a commercial or done something. Go back to the commentators, just show their faces. You could have done something, but to
Absolutely.
not only keep showing this guy on the floor that his teammates had to cover him, but to show his wife like crying. ESPN,
It's
like,
not right. Do better.
I mean,
And everyone, not just ESPN, all of them did it. All of them.
It's not
Yeah.
right. It's
Yeah.
not right. And they
Ridiculous.
try to repair it. Obviously now if you look on Twitter, you really can't find videos of it. I think everything's been taken down or being copyrighted. So good for that. But going back to that whole situation, and then throughout that whole day until the next game when it was Belgium and whoever Belgium was playing, I forgot. I was thinking about
Russia?
like just stuff going through my head against Russia, I believe. Yeah, going through my head about that whole situation. I feel like, is it just me, or do you guys think that fixture congestion is not a problem, or is a problem? I mean, in this whole that these players that are the peak of human fitness, and they're being pushed to the max from
Oh.
training, intense training, week in, week out, to, bro, Erickson was just in Syria playing games 90 minutes under a very Conte wants you to play hard, and he wants you to go up and down, and a grueling season where they had to start early. Remind you, they had to start early because of the whole COVID and the reset and everything like that. To go into to play for Denmark in the Euros, you think the fixture congestion is not a problem? Because it is, and these players are being put to grueling pain on their body. I know the cardiac arrest and everything. Maybe it was just random. It could happen to anybody. I get that, but do you guys think that this probably played a part? The fixture congestions that the FAs of these countries are making these players play so many games in.
I think whether it did or didn't, in this particular case, it can lead to a similar thing happening in another case. And it definitely is a problem that needs to be fixed. They need to look into, like, bro, United played 3 games in 7 days, man, or 4 and 7 or some
Not
shit.
right, man.
That's not human. That's not normal.
Yeah,
Sure,
you can
play
They're not playing baseball. They're playing like football. Like, you gotta
90 minutes.
run down. Yeah, 90 minutes of constant running, especially if you're Manchester United and you're fucking trailing all the time. But
bro,
Nice
but
one,
like, and in warm weather and everything towards the end of the season, it's just ridiculous. But and here's another argument I do want to say though. Fixture congestion, it is a problem, and I do think it needs to be fixed, like Man United playing in 7 days. But I'm not gonna sit here and act like when Pep and Klopp were talking about it, like they couldn't just rest some of their players and play like some young players. I do agree that obviously you want your best team out there, but in a Carabao Cup, if you're starting 11, that's on you, personally, in my opinion. But when it comes to this particular case, especially, you're not playing your young players at the end of the season when Man United needs to secure Champions League and needs to win the Europa League and then play in the Euros. Like, look at Marcus Rashford. You can't bench Marcus Rashford in that situation, You have to play him. So, yeah, it's a problem.
And my closing thoughts are, but my closing thoughts on this whole situation is that respect to the medical staff, respect to the referee, respect to his teammates, respect actually to the Finnish fans and the Denmark fans in attendance. I know a couple of them threw their Finland flags so they
Danish.
can cover him up. Danish flags to both of them, 2 flags to cover him up and stuff like that. So I think that the whole thing was handled perfectly because they saved a life basically. So
Yeah.
that was great to see, and great to see that Ericsson is actually doing well now. He's in stable condition. So happy days. I
Matt,
guess.
closing thoughts?
And just going back to what you said, Yoni, I mean, it's a pretty obvious point, but it all comes back to one thing, and it's all about the money. More games equals more money, and as long as these guys continue to be at the head of FIFA, UEFA, it's never going to change. And I mean, I don't know if that was the exact problem with Ericsson. Like you said, it could have been just a crazy chance that, but like losing lives, people getting hurt, a lot of injuries too. I mean, a lot of injuries. So it's like, I get it, but it all comes back to one thing. It's all about the money, and it's not going to change anytime soon, I think.
That's a great point, Ahmed, because I totally forgot. These people that are like caping for the Super League, quote unquote Super League, saying how UEFA and FIFA, and I'm not shilling for them because it's fuck UEFA and fuck FIFA. Couldn't care less about them. But Florentino Perez initially proposed the ECL, that the players were to play in the ECL and also in the Champions League and also in the Premier League. So don't be talking about how Perez was right about the Super League and fuck FIFA and all this when this guy Perez wanted them to play more games. That's just the thought that I had when the whole situation was going on. So don't be doing that. This is not the time to use somebody's near-death experience to push an agenda. So that's just my thoughts.
Yep. Like you said, though, he is doing better, and God bless.
Thank God.
Thankfully.
Thank God, man. Yeah. Hopefully, speedy recovery for him. I mean, we'll see what happens, whether he continues to play football or not. I doubt it. We'll see.
Really? You think? But that's a different.
No, I mean, we could talk about it.
See.
I don't think he's going to play. Personally, I mean, you have to see what the problem is. Look at Delay Blind. Delay Blind kept playing. We'll see.
Yeah.
How.
I feel uncomfortable, just talking about it. But for him, it was like the same thing. I forgot who it was. It was when Chris Weidman got hurt. I don't want to think about him fighting. Just get better, and that's it.
Yeah.
Same thing goes for Ericsson. We'll see what he does in the future.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Any final thoughts regarding?
Hold up.
Oh, go ahead.
Hold up. I know this is kind of like over dramatic after a very sad whatever thing about Ericsson, but we cannot go past the Euros without talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't give a shit. You guys see it. You see it. Look, right here. The fucking goal. And is there a discussion, man? Yoni, Ahmed, is there a discussion to be had, bro?
There's not.
This guy's the leading scorer in Euros history ever. Take that shit off.
Wait, listen.
Not even
respect greatness, but know your goats, people. Know your goats.
That's it.
Greatness. Goat. I don't know if I'm pointing in the right direction. Ronaldo, goat. Messi, greatness. One of the goats.
There's a difference.
But there's only one.
Come on.
I will never disrespect Messi, but my point has always been that Ronaldo is the greatest player of all time in terms of achievements, in terms of, he's got that Euro. That Euro is so key. And obviously, all-time goal scorer, Champions League, Euro. If he, any league he goes to, he dominates. So those are all valid points, but, I think at this point, there is no debate for now in terms of who's the GOAT, especially Ronaldo. Like, he's got a squad this year, and if he somehow, knock on wood, gets it done again, I think Messi fans will have to I don't know,
they'll have to wave the French flag.
But they're not.
So get on that.
They're gonna make, bro. Listen, we talked about this. This Portugal team would annihilate that 2016 Portugal team. I know, Ahmed, we talked about it before the podcast. You were saying about how it was better than what people think. Okay, I get that. But this team is sensational. If they do win, Ronaldo's already. Look at him. He has 2 goals already. Breaking the records, bro. This guy's breaking records every single day, bro.
And
at 30, what is he? 37, 36?
36, I believe.
Bro, like, what is this guy is just man, he leaves me speechless, bro. Like, I just can't believe how good this guy is at his age still. So people put some fucking respect on him. Kills me, man.
Speaking of records, I think he's also 5 or 6 goals away from the all-time international goal scorer. Just another record.
God.
So,
That's all he
listen,
does.
bro.
Like,
and to the point, he is 36 years old, bro. He's 36. He's 36 and he's still like top 2 best players on the planet. You see what he's doing in the Euros. Man, it's
and let's not shy away from criticism, because I will say we're never like we're not biased at Shirts versus Skins. Ronaldo has to perform well, or Portugal at least has to perform well in this tournament because they are a favorite side. They are a strong team.
They're a top 4 team
for sure.
At the minimum, quarters, and that would be a disappointment. This is a side that I fully expect to get to the finals. But
I agree.
I mean, it's not a failure. He still has something over Messi. You know what I mean? Still, we have to let people know that we don't think like, oh, congratulations, Ronaldo could go out in the group stage in this tournament and it's all good. No, this would be a dent in his career if he doesn't perform well in this tournament. In my opinion, he should win it. And that would end the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to hear no arguments like that.
You know, but with the way people talk about Ronaldo, like this past year, like this guy is an absolute bump. This guy scored 30 goals in the league, regardless if he's 40 or 20. 30 goals for a normal person is all-time best.
He's one goal less than Messi, by the way.
Like, what are you guys talking about? Put some more respect. And I've been saying that like throughout the whole season. Like, what is this with this constant disrespect for Ronaldo? And this guy now in the biggest stage, everyone's watching, the whole world's watching, because probably, I get it. People probably don't watch Serie A a lot. That's fine. I get it. It's pretty boring. I'll admit to that. But the biggest stage of them all, even the last World Cup, I told people before Ronaldo got eliminated, he was the best player in that tournament, right? He had like 4 goals in the group stage, and obviously lost in the first and in the round of 16. But regardless of that, he was the best player in that tournament. He's the best player at the moment. In our video that we're dropping top 5 players in the Euros, Ronaldo's number 1 for our guys. So put some respect on Ronaldo's name. I think he's going to have a huge tournament. If they win, we'll see. I have France winning, but I do have them in the finals. Anything can happen. Anything can happen. They're a great team. We'll see. Put some respect on Ronaldo's name.
Sure.
Ahmed, I think it's now time to get into some club football. We know it's the international setting, but some big breakthrough news. You want to kind of get into it involving Los Blancos?
After 16 years at the club, Captain Sergio Ramos has chosen to leave, or we don't know, has been shown the door, as Real Madrid always does. But Sergio Ramos will be on a new team next year. Obviously a lot of links to Sevilla, PSG, Man City.
Man United.
But I don't think so. But I think what I really want to talk about is the constant disrespect that Florentino Perez and Real Madrid keep showing to the greatest players, not only in Real Madrid, but in football history. Your captain Casillas, like crying in the press conference, and he was shown the door. Like have some respect, bro. He could still play a little bit. Still play. I mean, he went to Porto, was solid. Could still play, and you show him the door like he's some kind of fucking player that played 2 years for you or something. This guy is your greatest goalkeeper in your history. And then Cristiano Ronaldo wins you 3 straight. Well, I wouldn't say him personally, but was a huge reason why you won 3 straight Champions League, and why since he left, you guys also haven't won it. Also shown the door because he wants to get paid more than Messi or something, and Florentino Perez doesn't want to do that. You do whatever the hell Cristiano, like whatever he wants you to do. That's Cristiano Ronaldo, bro. We just spoke about him. That's the greatest player of all time. And now Sergio Ramos is showing the door. And I think there was some reports that he wanted to make it work. He wanted to stay at Real Madrid. Florentino Perez, Real Madrid, say no, thank you. And I know they have obviously David Alaba coming, but you can still keep Sergio Ramos, especially when Varane is linked to other teams. It all goes back to Florentino Perez. I mean, bro, this guy is like most evil guy in the whole sport. Like, get him out. Do something.
Yeah,
do something.
I can't believe this guy survived the Super League. I cannot believe it. This guy I've always been an anti-Perez guy regardless of the Super League for years.
Hold on. Before you go, let me just say this. I know a lot of Real Madrid fans. They were always saying, "Oh, I hate Florentino Perez." I'm like, how can you hate him? He keeps signing all the best players in the world. You guys keep winning. He said, "Bro, you don't get it." Now I get it. This guy is just a crook. Like he wants to do it his way, and it's not about him. It's not about him. He's making it about him. No, it's about Ronaldo. Yeah, exactly. It's about Ramos. It's the players who wear the kits. It's not about you, bro.
Yeah, and that's definitely his ego gets in the way of a lot of things, especially the whole situation with Ronaldo.
Zidane. Don't forget Zidane.
Zidane was another one.
You're right.
Twice.
And it goes back to even like Raul when he was there. A lot of situations like this. This is regular for Real Madrid, and that's why I can't respect Real Madrid as a club. I get it. One of the best clubs in the world. That's fine, but the way they oust their club legends, and it goes to the fan base too. That same mentality goes to the fan base. How they disrespect just Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale has shown up multiple times in Champions League finals, playing like one of the best players, won them finals, and the club we're trying to send him to China last year. And you see what he's doing for Spurs, for the small playing time that he's played. He's been incredible. You see what he's doing for Wales. Incredible. And you try to send him to China because of what? For what? Why are you getting these players? But that just goes to the overall like attitude, the arrogance of this club that do that to club legends. Like Casillas, like you said, Casillas was crying. Ramos was about to have his press conference. I guarantee you he's gonna cry.
Of
Ramos,
course.
bro, he is Real Madrid. Like since I've been watching football, like Real Madrid is Ramos. And you don't let him retire there, bro. Like this happens a lot in soccer, but this happens a lot to Real Madrid.
At least let him go out on his own sake. Like don't force him out. That's just no respect.
I was like
it's not like he's asking. It's not like he's asking for a pay raise, by the way, which in Ronaldo's case it was justified. Ramos isn't asking for a pay raise. He's asking, hey, don't cut my salary because you want to sign fucking Kylian Mbappe. That's fucking disrespectful. Sick. Like, who do you think you are, Florentino Perez? I understand the future is important, but you're gonna kick out a club legend like Ramos. The worst part is it works. It works because Real Madrid keep attracting players, and I don't know why.
Does it?
Who the fuck?
Does it?
Yes.
Since Ronaldo's left, what have they done?
Oh my, bro!
Tell me.
If Real Madrid,
honestly, bro, no, hold on.
What have they done?
That's a great point right there by Tigo because they won the Champions League in 01, 02.
Yeah,
right?
01, I think.
Did not win the Champions League until 2014.
Ronaldo
right?
came.
Exactly, bro.
So
the biggest club, bro. I'm a Bayern
But they had
fan.
the Galacticos, though.
I'm a
still had
Bayern
the
fan.
And what
Listen,
did they do? They won 1 year. All the best players, and they won 1 year. They weren't even winning league titles. Stop that,
and bro. I've always said Real Madrid.
I am done with that shit, bro.
I've always said Real Madrid are the biggest club in the world. That is a fact. Biggest club in the world. But they went 12 years without winning a Champions League. The biggest club in the world, and Florentino Perez was there, right? And they were signing still, solid players. Obviously, it's still Real Madrid, but Ronaldo, Ramos, Gareth Bale,
bro.
Zidane.
Look at their
these
team
guys.
now. We get that. Look at their team now.
Still on the squad. And
Oh.
how much you want to bet that Marcelo and Modric are going to be forced out next year?
Bro, Marcelo almost got
this year?
forced out.
Yeah, bro. In the
Almost
past
got
2 years,
I would not be
he's been-
surprised Marcelo's out this summer. Dog.
Yeah.
Modric was about to
And-
be forced out. He resigned. Like
I
this
think-
is incredible. Look at the team now, bro. Don't talk to me about no Perez attracting players, bro. This team is absolutely diabolical.
But Real
Yeah,
Madrid
there's-
attracts
Vinicius
players.
starting.
That's
What,
my concern.
Benzema, we get
If
Benzema.
you put on Kylian Mbappe or Haaland's table, if you put Barca, Real Madrid, United, and Bayern,
No,
the four,
no.
Why isn't he
I
there?
think- I
four-
think-
Why isn't he there? Why isn't Mbappe
because
forcing
they
his
can't
way to
afford
Real
it. They
Madrid
can't
right
afford
now?
because they can't afford it. They can't afford it.
No,
Mbappe's not
bro,
stupid.
honestly, I'm not even trying to be like a troll or something, but I've heard more things about Mbappe possibly thinking about going to Bayern more than Real Madrid, especially in the last like couple
Hopefully.
months. I know.
so.
In the last, well, first of all, I hope so. But
Ciao, hope
in
so.
the last, okay, last year, that's all you heard about.
Can't do
Oh,
it,
he's
man.
he's gonna go there next summer. But bro, and that goes back to fucking Perez. Why can't you afford him? You're Real Madrid. That goes back to your like stupid ass
Handlement
shit
of
that you
the
got.
club.
Yeah, exactly. Can't
Don't
can't
talk
even
about
handle
no
a club.
COVID, bro. Don't say
Florentino
that. I hate
Perez,
that.
bro.
That's
You
he's
are.
a freaking crook. He's a scumbag, and I hate this guy. I hate him with a passion, bro. Like
That's-
I
what's
just
that meme?
I hate
50
the
Cent?
fans. Yeah, I hate 50 Cent. 50 Cent. What the hell? I love 50 Cent. He's on, you got it in my head. I love 50. I love you. Trust me. But I hate Florentino Perez. This guy and the fans that Daddy Perez, Daddy this, Daddy that. Bro, you keep saying, oh, look what he's doing to Ramos, but you still fucking support him when he gets the next world-class player that they're probably gonna get. Who else? Whatever. We'll see. Even though fuck them, but you got to be consistent. This guy, and like in my beginning of my whole fucking rant, how is this guy still there after the Champions League thing? I mean,
Yeah.
the Super League thing. Like
Yeah.
that's just
All-
fucking
all
crazy.
of them,
bro.
honestly. I think
You gave him
I think
too much
you-
power. Too much power. He has too much power in that club. Yeah.
sure. Too much ego as well. And obviously going back to the Super League, all these teams that were involved, like they just go back to like everything is normal. Like, bro, you just tried to kill the game like last month. Oh, okay, it's over now. No, I
It's not
think
their
the
fault.
Champions
What are they
League
gonna
next
do?
year.
I think Juventus
Sure they
just got
do.
permission to be in the Champions League
Yeah.
next year.
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Ridiculous.
All right. Okay.
If
Okay.
you banned it, like, I mean, but we saw
Terrible.
this with
It's a joke.
City.
It's a joke. It's all
Man,
about the
we
money. It all
seen
goes
this.
back.
We
It
know.
all goes
We
back
know.
to the money, bro. All goes back to the money.
Yeah. Fuck UEFA. Fuck FIFA. We on that. We've been on.
Fuck
that.
them all,
That's
man.
not-
We're talking
Don't
about
act like we're out here.
we're talking about congestion. Imagine when these players stop playing in December, start playing again in Qatar, by the way, who if the ACs fail, sorry, this is not some LeBron shit where he's lying. They will actually fucking explode on the pitch if the ACs fail in Qatar, bro.
Okay.
They're gonna stop mid-season, go to Qatar, play in bolstering heat, where, by the way, thousands of people have died to build those stadiums, and then they're gonna come back to their season like everything's normal. Are you joking? FIFA did this, by the way.
It's a
You-
joke, bro.
FIFA UEFA, like people who are, they didn't do the ESL, they didn't try to ruin football. They have been doing it for years. They've been ruining
yeah,
football
like,
for
shut
years.
up. Like shut up.
And fuck
But-
the ESL too.
And the African fucking Cup of Champions in January. What, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Riyad
that
Mahrez,
never made sense.
Riyad Mahrez is playing at Man City against Manchester United 1 week. Then he's got to play against Senegal the next week. That same week, possibly.
Well,
I don't care about no international break. I know, but that don't make sense because
is it
he's-
not temperature related in Africa?
they play in the summer every
Who
year.
knows?
We talk about.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They both.
I don't know
play,
personally.
No, yeah. When Algeria won, or every AFCON, it's always in June, July, August.
Oh, okay.
It's in the summertime.
Wow.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
It's a joke.
It
It's a
makes no
joke.
sense. But listen,
Money,
Ramos, what a great player, legend of Real Madrid, deserved more respect from them. Like it's just disheartening. He's one of the best center backs I've ever seen in my life,
Oh, for sure.
and he deserves
Easy.
his flowers. And whatever club he goes to, he's still a very good player. Still a very good player. Whether it's PSG,
We need a backup. We need a backup at Bayern. So pull up.
No, we need him at United.
heard that.
Yo, look at us.
I heard it.
Yo, this guy is getting forced out of Real Madrid, and we're
Uh,
arguing about wanting him at our club. By the way,
Well,
I'll
first
take
of all,
it.
I
I
said
would
I
take
know
him
you're
at United.
trolling. I know you're trolling, but yo, you would take Ramos
don't
as a
think
starter
he's
too.
trolling.
Don't lie. Don't lie.
don't think
You
he
would take
should.
Ramos as a starter. You would.
At what
You
cost?
would. He'll play 2-3 games. At what
Ramos
cost?
starts on Bayern, bro. Brian, you know Ramos starts on Bayern. Let's not, bro.
I don't know. We're playing 3 in the back now with Julian Nagelsmann, which I'm gonna be like. This is a whole new.
So that means even more opportunity for him to start.
That's a whole thing. No, I don't know.
I'll take 3 in the back at United. Fuck you.
Upacano.
Anyways,
As we try to move on.
fuck, bro.
Yeah. So that about does it for football. Let's get into some UFC 263. It was a pretty good card. Were you guys happy with how it turned out? I mean,
yeah.
if I'm gonna be honest,
Oh yeah,
it was okay. It wasn't as good as I wanted it to be.
it was a good card.
Yo,
You know
let's
why?
start with
Because the last one was ridiculous. That's why.
Ahmed.
262.
Yeah, that's true. Ahmed, do your usual breakdown. And we'll get to it.
UFC 263 went down this past Saturday in Glendale, Arizona, I believe. Israel Adesanya took care of business. 5-round sweep of Marvin Vettori. Looked impressive. Was not really in a lot of danger. Marvin got him down. Couldn't keep him in. That was the moral of the story. I think what everybody was kind of looking forward to. We saw Jan take down Izzy and keep him there, but the difference is Marvin couldn't keep him there. Striking was a total mismatch. The leg kicks, like I said before, I mean, I hate to brag, but I was just saying I could see it right now. And he chewed him up. Like he's not gonna be walking until next week, I think. So Israel Adesanya is still perfect at middleweight. He's still the king. He still levels like just above everybody at 185. As we go down to the co-main event.
Wait. Can I just say, what a beast for calling out Robert Whittaker. Doesn't even have to.
There's nobody else at 185. Who else?
Incredible.
There's nobody else.
That's the thing.
So
and he knocked out this dude 2 times in one fight, and I love Whittaker, but that
he's doing laps now, bro. He's doing laps now, bro. It's like
young fighter.
shit.
Just needed to say that because I was like in shock. I was like discussing it with other people. I was like, bro, who does he have left to fight? Like Whittaker doesn't even deserve the fight. Well, he does more than everyone, but he deserves it more than everyone.
No, yeah.
But Israel, if he wants to, he could say, fuck you, I don't want to fight you. So that was well done on his part.
No, Izzy has always been a real champion, and that's why Dana White and a lot of the fans love him. He's a real champion. He's not running away. That's why the guy Volkanovski, you can hate him for losing to Max or beating Max, but he's a real champion. He fights the top contenders, and he doesn't shy away from nobody. Even though he was calling out Henry Cejudo, but I can't blame him. He's just trying to beat up Cejudo. As we go to the co-main event, the most exciting moment. Actually, I don't know, because I'm gonna save that. Brandon Moreno in the co-main event gets the job done in a dominant. Who would have thought? But just absolutely took care of Figueiredo. Figueiredo, God of War, did not look like that. He looked like he was not happy to be there. And I know what you're gonna say, Tiku, and I agree with you. That weight cut was horrendous. And I believe he had 40 seconds left, and he just made weight, and he's crying after. It's just, I mean, bro, like I understand. Here, I understand you want an advantage, but at what cost? Because if you're gonna break yourself down like that,
did you see the performance?
Yeah, and that's also why. Yeah, again,
health over everything. Always remember that. Anyone watching right now, health always everything. Always over everything.
Yeah, Brandon Moreno, like you said, bro, that was no advantage. That was a ass whooping everywhere it went. Striking, he knocked him down with a jab in the first round, I believe. Took his back, dominated him on the ground, and obviously when he took his back for the second time, all she wrote, Brandon Moreno becomes the first Mexican UFC champion. First UFC
Mexican
born, because Cain Velasquez, Henry Cejudo, all these guys deserve their praise, but this guy is from Tijuana, bro. Tijuana, and he's got the job done. Get the fuck out of here, man. I love saying that, bro. But
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Brandon Moreno, bro, that was impressive. Happy, bro. What a feel good moment. That was like shades of Michael Bisping getting the job done right there. That was just watching someone. This is a guy, bro, who was cut from the UFC, who in 2018 lost 2 fights in a row, comes back and is now the UFC flyweight champion. Absolute great scenes. And I would actually like to see a third fight. I know a lot of people don't want to, but I would actually like to see a third fight. And I would not blame them for going with Askarov. They him and Moreno fought to a draw. That's also a solid fight, but obviously in terms of fans, I think the fans want to see Figueiredo get that chance one more time. But that was a great fight, and shout out to Brandon Moreno. Is there any thoughts on Brandon Moreno?
So happy, man. I'm so happy.
Yeah. There's not a better guy. There's not a better guy that deserves this, bro. He's like the nicest guy in the UFC. Like maybe Steven Wonderboy Thomas probably he might be mad at us because he's not the nicest guy. But yeah, Brandon Moreno, man, listen, I think he has a lot of potential. Especially now that he's a first, like we said, first Mexican born champion. You have the whole country behind you. I think he's going to be a huge draw now. A lot of potential. We'll see what happens. That, of course, that weight class is pretty slim. But who knows? Maybe he goes up a weight. Maybe Cejudo comes out. Maybe they have a super fight in Mexico. Who knows? Ooh, that would be crazy. But
I'll be there.
I'm getting in your bag, man. I'm getting in that promoter bag. But we'll see. Like I said, the fans. That's funny, but yeah, we'll see. Better guy to win it, deserves it. Fought, destroyed Figueiredo. Figueiredo looked lost. He looked like just not Figueiredo, Figueiredo. So, like you said, maybe the weight cut had a problem, but
I said this from the press conference, bro. Figueiredo let that first fight get into his head way too much, man. Way too much. He let it aggravate him. He let it get him angry. Bro, that shove, I swear, as soon as he shoved Moreno in the face-off, I said he lost the fight. I swear, from that point, because he let it get to his head way too much.
You gotta give credit to Moreno, man.
I don't think that it was all that. I mean, bro, like it's like you can push someone, you can say all you want, but once you get through those doors, and that's why when I saw Moreno walk out, I'm like, bro, this dude looks like he's a champion making his first defense. He looks like he's the champ. And Moreno walked out there. I was like, bro, there's no way someone's going to beat this guy, right? And going back to your point about Figueiredo, I just think that he's got the wrong people around him. That guy, Waleed Ismail, yes, we love him. He is hilarious. But the guy is all he wants is drama. He wants just bad energy sometimes. And Figueiredo is a nice guy, but Figueiredo has a family. He was a hair salon guy, bro. What are you talking about now that he's pushing people all? He's a nice guy, bro.
And look after the fight. That was
nice.
Yep. And I think we got to give a lot of credit to Figueiredo after the fight. His first like actual loss. He got finished. And the class he showed maybe a little too much class. Picking him up. But good scenes. The Brazilian people are always class when they lose.
You love to see it, man.
Yeah. As we move on to the third fight, oh my God, Leon Edwards versus Nate Diaz. The story is you can never, ever count Nate Diaz out. Ever. Round one, Leon Edwards. I'm saying on my Twitter, bro, he's looking like a minus 500 bet. He's looking like a minus 1,000, a plus 1,000. All this.
Yep.
Second round, he continues. He's just like 2 steps ahead of Nate Diaz, beating him up everywhere. Third round, same thing. Fourth round, okay, get a little closer. Fifth round, bro. I said in the group chat, thank God we didn't have a companion, because if you guys would have seen my reaction. Oh my goodness, bro. I was going bananas. My mom had to walk in the room, like praying for me,
to make sure he was okay.
Had the Quran in one hand. But listen, bro.
Yo, trust me, we believe you after half the live companions we've done. Just
bro, no, because bro, here's exactly how it goes, right? And also it was it's kind of out of topic, but the exact same shot that Kamaru Usman hit fucking Masvidal with, fake, boom, straight. Also, just bro, exactly how it happened. He rocks him, right? And I see Leon. Okay, take a step back. Okay, maybe he's gonna get some space. But then, bro, his legs start going, and he's bro, fucking Nate said, he's sleepwalking. And bro, I know what Tico was gonna say. He was going mad on Twitter. Why Nate Diaz didn't jump on him right away? We will never know. That's the biggest
idiot,
if, arguably in UFC history.
Oh my God.
What if Nate Diaz?
What are you doing, bro? Oh my God.
He didn't have to, bro. He just gotta rock him once, and the ref might even step in. Oh man, but that was ridiculous. Nate Diaz rocks him with like a minute left, and the crowd goes insane. Leon Edwards does not know where he is. Almost lets go his biggest win, his biggest chance. And some people are saying that even though he dominated for 4 rounds, that he still kind of lost. And I don't know about that. Like that's a Nate Diaz world, and I'm all for it. Nate Diaz is going around saying, "Oh, in a real fight, I'd win." No, bro, you got beat up for 4 rounds. Like, stop it. But I love Nate Diaz. I'm not gonna say that. But I think Leon Edwards should listen, bro. You get rocked. It happens, especially in the UFC. But Leon Edwards got the job done. Not pretty, but got the job done. And now, he's probably gonna have to wait till Kobe and Kamaru fight, but he's right next. That's it.
And deservedly so, obviously. He should definitely fight for the title next. But I think Leon did exactly what I thought. Make the word I use is make Nate Diaz a punching bag, and that's what Nate Diaz has been for a very long time now. But yeah, it was a masterclass. It was a masterclass for him. It just sucks at the end that he got rocked. You take away that, he had a
but he didn't get rocked. He got almost like I don't know how he was standing.
Almost finished.
Sleepwalking.
It sucks. I know. I get that.
It sucks.
But overall,
he's the most unlucky fighter of all time, bro.
Yeah,
he can't even have a good win.
Bro, but can you not say that he's fucking lucky that he didn't get rocked to fucking TKO victory for Nate Diaz?
No, I mean that was his fault because he took his foot off the gas. That's his fault.
Yeah,
he knows it.
Yeah, it was definitely his fault. Nate Diaz, Nate Diaz, he always waits for that one opportunity to catch you slipping, especially in those later rounds. Leon Edwards is just, I think that was a great performance for someone that hasn't had a full match in over 2 years. That was a great performance, but I in the back of my head, I always feel like, what happens if it was Usman that threw that punch? Like, I feel like there's just levels, man. Like, we always use that word, levels. Like, that's not happening against Usman, bro. You can't slip like that. But credit to him, had a great performance. I don't want to take away from that ending and stuff. Nate Diaz is Nate Diaz. He entertained the crowd. He did his thing. The whole pointing shit is like a meme now. Everybody uses it. So, I mean, Nate Diaz getting paid a lot of money to fight. He's taking unnecessary damage, but I guess that's just the Diaz lifestyle. We'll see. I like.
Me? Bro, I fucking love Nate Diaz, man. What more can I say? Yo, but I will say this. Honestly, this sounds a little stupid, but Nate Diaz knows, like, regardless whether he wins or loses, that he's gonna get whatever fight he wants, at least to the number. Like, he's not gonna get a title fight.
Can't get knocked out in the first round or dominated 5 rounds. Like,
he's not getting a title fight. I agree with you there, but Nate Diaz is getting that money. He's getting that bag no matter who he fights, when he fights. He could pick it. He arguably, Connor, have the most choice in the UFC.
Yeah.
Outside of champions. They could pick whoever the fuck they want. And the UFC will try to make something happen. So I think that's like, he's also a little fucking stupid. But he obviously
bro, it's like the crowd is
like, stupid.
When I look at the crowd,
I'm saying he's stupid for what he did. Yeah, for what he did.
Bro.
What did he do?
I love him,
Dude,
bro,
he's
for what he did in the end of the fight.
know
Knocked
how
the
he
guy out.
does.
Oh
in the
yeah,
fight,
that's
bro.
so stupid, bro. I know. Trust me.
But
I was
like you
so
know what
mad.
he's
I love
doing,
Nate
he's like
Diaz.
he's on the floor. But like the crowd loves it. But to me, when I look at it, it's like the crowd hyping up the stupid guy. The stupid guy is doing a little fucking stupid shit, and then the crowd obviously gonna hype him up, let him go crazy. That's
Yo,
what I see. It's entertaining. Don't get me
So
wrong.
yo,
Entertaining
if I
as
see
fuck.
the
I love
Diaz
it.
brothers on the street, bro, I'm running, bro. They watch this shit probably, and they're like, this is the second time. Like first time, okay.
them-
Second
tell them-
time, no good, man.
Tell him I'm outside, bro.
Oh nah.
And before we move on from this fight, I just want to say one more thing. Going back to my Dana White type promoting thing. A lot of people are saying the time is right now. Jorge Masvidal versus Leon Edwards. I think that's a perfect fight. I mean, that fight has to happen anyways, but right now, why not?
I get it. But Ahmed, let me ask you, what about for Nate Diaz?
For Nate Diaz, who's next? I think
What do you
that
or should
I think after 264 July 10 Conor McGregor fights, we're gonna have a lot of answers. But there's like Nate Diaz could fight a lot of people. Bro, honestly, like I would love to see Nate Diaz versus Luque. That's a phenomenal fight, and plus Luque deserves that.
Can I bring up a name? What about Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson?
Nate Diaz versus Tony Ferguson. I mean, I mean, if Tony comes up to 170, yeah. I mean, who's not gonna watch that fight? I mean, that's a fight that a lot of people, you know, when they were both in their prime somewhat, a lot of people were like, bro, that would be like an all-time great fight. And I still think, you know, like they're both not at the same peak, but it's still a great fight.
And the build-up
still watch.
The build-up would be crazy. That would be fucking
craziest press conference of all time.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And some notable stuff. Bilal Muhammad, pretty boring fight, but did what he had to do against Damian Maia.
Damian Maia needs to retire, bro. It's time, man.
He's 42 years old.
Didn't he call out Nate Diaz?
No. That was his last fight on his contract. So I believe
Damian Maia, he said he wants one
more.
more Nate Diaz.
Who, Damian Maia?
I think so. I might be.
No,
he did call out one more person.
He didn't call. Bro, Damian Maia never calls out anybody.
Okay. Keep going because I'm gonna find it.
But yeah, Damian Maia, that was his last fight, and Dana at the press conference said, yeah, that's probably his last fight here at the UFC. Listen,
Damian Maia asks to face Nate Diaz in final fight of his career. I have one UFC fight left in me, and I want it to be Nate Diaz.
What?
Yeah, well, where the hell is he gonna do that?
I'm saying, when was that posted?
2 days ago.
I don't know.
Said in the press conference.
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter about what he wants, bro. Like you gotta get out of here, bro. Like, what are you doing?
42 years old or something like that. 43.
What are you doing, bro? You're all like, bro. I was watching that fight. Bilal Muhammad, we love him out here in this podcast. We love that guy. That's our guy. But Damian Maia, get out of here, bro. Stop. You're done, bro. Simple as that. Go home to your children, family, if you have. Like, stop. Go teach jiu-jitsu in Brazil.
I hate to be disrespectful, but you're probably right. So let's move on. Light heavyweight, Paul Craig, the Scottish man, gets the job done first round in a heated, intense fight. We saw these guys in the UFC embedded going crazy. Paul Craig snaps Jamel. Well, actually, bro, it wasn't broken, no, right?
Fractured.
It was fractured. But the way we saw it, his arm, Jamel Hill, arm was wobbling around like side to side. I mean, it was nasty. Paul Craig
said it was like a fish.
Makes Hill tap out. Huge win for him, as now he's a real top 10 guy, and he's so nasty on the ground. If he just gets his striking up, he could be definitely a guy to watch. In the prelims, I hate to take credit. I mean, I hate to sound like I'm saying I told you so, but I told you so. Drew Dober, Brad Riddell, fight of the night, as I said it would be. These guys, two really good 155ers. Brad Riddell gets the job done in a close fight. Who else? You got Mozart Evolov. This guy at 145 is a problem, bro, because in his first couple fights, I saw solid striking. Definitely, he's got to get better. He's gonna fight top guys at 145 like Max Holloway and the boys. But he's good all around, and he's got that Russian thing, bro. Like it's like something in the water over there in Dagestan, so it's scary. Hakeem Dawadu, tough for him. Another close fight. Early prelims. Terrence McKinney, 7-second knockout. 7 seconds, bro. I was like, what just happened? That was crazy.
And then what happened after?
Against Matt Farrell, man.
And then, Matt Serra guy. Hate to see that. But Terrence McKinney knocks out, gets a knockout in 7 seconds. And then, like Yoni says, goes for, I believe, like a jump off the cage. Hurts his knee. We don't know exactly what the problem is, but hurts his knee after a fucking 7 second knockout. Crazy scenes. But Terrence McKinney, the fastest knockout in lightweight history, I think the third fastest knockout in UFC history, period.
Yeah, good for him, especially if you look at his history and what happened past in his career. But I don't want to talk about that. Good performance, obviously. We'll see what happens. Matt Farrell is someone that a couple guys that I know him. I think he trains out in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks for that. But, this is the fight game, happens. Can't get knocked down in 6 seconds, but sucks. But good for Terrence McKinney.
Chase Hooper, listen, bro, he's young, but he's got a lot of room to fucking get better, especially the striking. The striking, I mean, bro, I would put
Ben
him out.
Askren's son, bro.
Right now.
Hey, come on.
Bro,
You put him out?
If it's a boxing match, I will put this dude out. I'm just saying right now. That's how bad he is, bro. As striking. But on the ground, and Paul, a lot of respect for this guy. He's like 20 years old. He's built like honestly like me, bro. Pretty skinny guy, and he's fighting in UFC against real fighters. So I'm gonna give him respect. Faraz Ziam, Algerian boy, gets a job done over your little Albanian schmuck. That's 1-0 Algeria.
The guy's not Albanian, bro.
Again.
Yeah.
Now he's not Albanian.
Swiss.
Now
he's Albanian. I'll stick to it.
No, he's not.
No,
he's not. I looked it up. He's like Albanian Swiss, bro. I mean, my bad. Italian Swiss. Italian Swiss.
He's Albanian, bro.
I just want to stay consistent. I don't really care.
You're not getting it.
Algeria gets the job done once again. Yep. Carlos Felipe gets the job done. I said that was going to be a banger to start off the card. That was a good fight. Yeah, good card. Not the greatest card, but definitely a great card. And again, to see the fans backpacked in Arizona, that was great scenes.
Oh yeah.
Pumped for UFC 264. Pumped for this weekend. Pumped for this weekend. Dan Ige versus Korean Zombie. You guys know how I am about Dan Ige. That's my guy right there. So that's gonna be a nervous 25 minutes for me.
Don't forget, anytime you got a lot of UFC, at the end of the month, we're always gonna be putting out those top 5. So come back for those UFC top 5s. We're gonna make that list for June like we did for May. But yeah, that about does it for the UFC. Let's move into the NBA playoffs. Yeah, was it yesterday or today where everything just fucking
today morning?
Today.
It was this morning?
Wow.
Jesus, it's been a long day,
man.
Tigu,
it's been a long
let
day.
us know what's going on.
Man, I mean, starting out, it was definitely weird, especially it was like in the morning when everything was going on. Obviously, early in the morning, we got news that Chris Paul has entered the COVID-19 health and safety protocol and is sidelined for an indefinite period of time. That's just man, it's just, bro, Chris Paul is just super unlucky. He's been unlucky throughout his whole career. Obviously, the COVID is different from getting injured and stuff like that. I don't know much about the situation, if he's vaccinated, if he's not vaccinated. Obviously, they have a different, I think it's 10 days if you're not vaccinated, 5 days if you are. Don't know much details about that, but looking at the news that I'm going to talk about in a bit, maybe he's probably going to miss one game in the Western Conference Finals. Whatever team makes it out, we will see. But then news came out that Kawhi Leonard is expected to miss Game 5. They said a knee injury was suffered in Game 4. His status for the rest of the series was doubted. Nobody knew anything about it. We just knew that he was out for that game tonight. But later on in the day, Shams Shams to alley-oop. He dunked that shit. Clippers fear Kawhi Leonard has suffered an ACL injury. They didn't say what. They didn't say torn ACL, just an ACL injury, and that just breaks my heart. Kawhi Leonard, who's arguably been the best player in the playoffs, behind maybe Kevin Durant, but just sucks, man. The Clippers, it just sucks for the Clippers as a franchise. They're unlucky. Kawhi, it couldn't have happened to a better player. This guy is just in crazy form. I know Ahmed wants to get his thoughts out because it felt like I think he was crying. He was probably in his room for like 5 hours because of this news, and I don't blame him. I don't blame him. Kawhi Leonard is just such a good player. But go ahead, guys. What do you guys?
Can I comment on this? Obviously, I don't wish injuries on anyone, but if you're gonna load manage all fucking season, like, what was the point? No. It has to be said. I don't give a fuck. Load management has to load manage with the
fucking NBA starting.
Stupid.
Nah, stop that.
He did it last year too.
He did it last year too. Doesn't matter. It doesn't
load
matter.
Management for what?
The whole point is for him to be ready for the playoffs, and he was ready for the playoffs. He was the best player on the planet.
Doesn't matter when they start the season.
It worked in load management. Listen, bro, I hate load management.
I despise
what the hell is that? What are you doing, bro? Like, I hate that. But
I'm not saying that's why he got injured.
It's what he does.
That's stupid, bro. Imagine resting all those games, all those little kids. Obviously not this year, but all those little kids who wanted to come see you play basketball. Oh, I need to be ready for the playoffs, guys.
I get that.
Struggles against the Mavericks.
I totally agree.
Struggles.
I get that.
This fucking goes two zip down in this round.
He hasn't even load managed that much this year, though. Like, come on, bro.
He did it the other years too.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard went into the game is like, yeah, let me just suffer an ACL injury today. Like,
I didn't say that. I'm saying, what's the point of load managing when my point is load manage all you want. This could happen to anyone.
I get it. I'm not a big load manager
on any energy.
I get that. But can I just say one thing? I think you're diverting the energy to the whole different discussion. The real people that need to be criticized is the fucking NBA themselves. And Adam Silver, what they've done this season, and I've been a guy, I've been consistent with it throughout the whole season. They've done a horrible job from the COVID stuff to starting this season out early as hell. It's not a coincidence these players are getting injured, bro. It's not. Throughout the whole season. Let me tell you this. Miami made it to the finals. We have been dealing with injuries all year. Our form has dropped off. Lakers out in the first round. Miami got swept out the first round. Boston got in 5 out the first round. Jaylen Brown got hurt. Look at Denver. Jamal Murray got hurt. Those are the 4 teams that made it to their conference finals. That's not a coincidence, man.
Is there any actual evidence that there's more injuries this season than last season?
Yes. I guarantee if I go search it up, there have been more injuries. But I know for a fact that there's been more All-Stars injured in this playoffs than ever in history. Now explain that to me. It's just unbelievable how they've done this season, and I've said it. So, dude, people just it's the incompetence from like every sport. These people that run these sports, like dog, and they don't get like any punishment. No back, like dog. It tilts me out. It gets me angry. Like I can't believe it. You guys take it over.
I understand what you're saying, especially if you're a Laker fan and a Heat fan. I mean, I've been saying it all year. Like the one reason why I have a lot of respect for fucking Jokic is because he took no breaks. Straight from the bubble after going all the way to the Western Conference Finals. Took no breaks. Played every game of the season, I believe, and won MVP. So,
credit to him,
I mean,
for sure.
You're definitely right. Like it's been, no time for these guys, no time, and that's why all these guys are not gonna play for their country and the fucking Olympics. Also, not a good look, but you can't blame them. Like Jokic should not play for Serbia. He should not play. So it's
that's
definitely
his decision.
It's definitely not a good look for the NBA. You got Kyrie out, James Harden out, Jamal Murray, LeBron's not in the playoffs anymore. Kawhi Leonard just got hurt. I mean, bro, like Kevin Durant and Giannis, they're the only 2 guys standing. And Joel Embiid is even hurt, but he's still playing. But that's it. So it's definitely not a good look. I definitely agree. But I mean, what can you do? That's it. I mean, everybody's dealing with the same thing, no?
but that shouldn't be the case, man.
Yeah,
That shouldn't
listen,
be the case.
injuries, and I will say this again, I'm very anti-load management, but you got to separate injuries from load management in this fact.
You're a
Injuries,
Spurs fan, by the way. That's against load management. That's hilarious.
well, listen, I can be
Guess
against
we're
it.
doing that
If it-
in like in 2012.
so that's fine.
No, I'm just
We
saying that's
won,
Greg Popovich.
but yo, listen,
Not
straight up
2012.
like this argument that you consistently hear, like, oh, would an office worker be allowed to say, oh, I want to sit this one out because I'm tired? You know, would a normal everyday worker? You got to understand though, like, if these players are injured, they can't do their job. Whereas, so you have to keep them healthy. Whereas if, let's say, an office worker breaks their arm, you know, they can still show up to work the next day and still do their job. So athletes' health has to be prioritized because their health is what allows them to play. So I will say that argument is a fair argument in terms of like anti-injuries, the congestion that we were talking about in soccer. But
what
does
has
it work?
changed though in the last
work?
10 years?
This season is different.
I know, but I feel like just in the last 5 years, this has been an actual problem. I remember watching Kobe Bryant play 80 games, playing through injury and all this. Everybody back then used to play through injury, and it was a tougher league to play in. Now nobody really plays defense anymore unless it's the playoff. That's it.
That's true.
So I don't really get it, and it's an easier, bro. It's all about skill. It's not about power and will. It's just skill.
Yeah, sit
I don't
back.
get
You
it.
got
I
four
don't get
people
it.
lined
I
up
get
on
it.
the 3-point line.
Yeah, all you doing is
No,
shooting
I
threes.
get it, but
How you getting hurt shooting
but
threes?
also you need to understand that the tempo and the pace of the game has gone quicker. There's
That-
more fast breaks. There's more wear and tear on your body. To be honest,
I know. but-
Contact
up and down,
injuries
up and
are
down.
not as bad
And-
as non-contact injuries. So
yeah, I
a good
get
point,
that,
Tico.
but
no,
so,
it
we'll see.
aids to
And
your
also,
point, you know.
and also increase in minutes. Players play a lot of minutes. I even before they're playing a lot of minutes, but like I said, increase of tempo, increase of pace probably is the reason for that.
It's a good point.
It's a good point,
Yeah.
mate.
Definitely heartbroken. My thoughts on Kawhi Leonard was just, oh man, like you said, he was probably the first or second best player on the planet. He was in the zone. He was locked in. He was trying to do something special, and I was gonna pick them to beat the Jazz probably in 6 if they would have won. Now with Paul George on his own, his second best player is Reggie Jackson. It's hard.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. But just feel so bad for Kawhi Leonard. Sucks.
For sure.
Sucks.
Also, in other news, a couple teams fired their head coaches. Stan Van Gundy's out as the Pelicans. I think that's a very good move. I think, it made no sense from the beginning. I think David Griffin needs to be on the hot seat. I think the roster that they assemble around Zion makes absolutely zero sense. The head coach hirings make near zero sense. So he's on the hot seat. I don't think he should be in the position that he is in right now. Also, I believe that Scott Brooks is out in Washington, so we'll see what happens with that. Bradley Beal, Russell Westbrook, who they bring in to play with that. We'll see. We'll learn more about that. But let's get into the series. Games have been played. A lot has happened in the NBA since then. Let's go to the Eastern Conference. What are your guys' thoughts about this Hawks and Sixers series that they're currently playing right now? Thoughts about that series?
At the moment, it looks like Philly's going to go 3-2, but still 4 minutes left. They're only up 8. John Collins misses another shot. Bum-ass John Collins. But I picked Philly in 5. I was right on the money until I spoke about it in the group chat. I mean, honestly, bro, if I didn't speak about it, like this is the last game the Hawks are going to play tonight. I still like Philly. You're seeing why over here. I think when they play defense, if Tobias Harris scores 20 plus, they're a hard team to beat. Ben Simmons is an elite defender. Tybalt making it hard for Trae Young. And just they're a better team overall. They're a better team, in my opinion. And I still expect them to win, possibly 6, could go 7, but I definitely like Philly.
Med said, "Get the
Yeah, I
video
mean-
ready, guys. Get the video ready."
Yeah,
Bro, thank God.
that's
I didn't post it though. I
what's
didn't
wrong with
post
you?
it.
What's wrong
Yeah,
with you,
close.
bro? What's wrong with you? So yeah, overall this series, I mean, game 4 was absolutely huge for the Hawks. Depending how this game goes, I mean, pretty close game. 3 minutes left in the game. That if the Hawks get this, man, whoa, this changes the whole dynamic of the series. But we'll see about that. Overall, I think Philly. I had Philly in 6. I think I did not think the series was gonna go past 6, especially with Embiid playing. But it feels like he's hurt. He's definitely playing hurt, which is crazy how he's playing though. That's the crazy thing. He's playing like a top 5 player in the
Embarrassing
NBA
for
these
Clint
playoffs.
Capella,
He's
though.
been absent. Yeah, definitely. He's in hell right now. Joel's an absolute monster. I think their bench has been very good. Seth Curry has been very good. Shake Milton has been very good. Tobias Harris has been very good. Ben Simmons has been Ben Simmons. We know how it is. But depending on how this game goes, I still think Sixers win this series. 6-7. I had it in 6, so I'm going to just go with 6. So I think Sixers are a better team. Simple as that. Hawks have a good young team, like I said before. They have a great, bright future, but Sixers are better right now.
You have any thoughts, Yoni?
No,
Just that Joel
not
Embiid
really.
is a stud.
I mean, yo, Joel Embiid, bro, and he's playing through injuries too, bro.
Facts.
That's the
For
fucking
sure.
craziest part
He,
about it.
he,
sure.
he dropped 39, 40.
Yeah, he's
Had a
good
bad
level.
game 4, but right now again in game 5 he's going off. So Joel Embiid.
Hey, but let's
definitely
be
the real
honest.
deal.
He's different.
Let's
Great.
be honest. The 76ers should have won the series in 5, like I said. So in 4,
Hawks
possibly.
are a good team, man. Like, stop downgrading them. They're a good
They're
team, bro. It's difficult,
Not as good as
bro.
Philly. Not as good
Nah,
as Philly.
bro. I get that, but when Ben Simmons is playing like his own self, Sixers are not some wonder team, bro.
Honestly, bro,
They're not.
if Tobias Harris scores 20 plus, they win every game.
They
So,
are.
Yeah.
I agree. You're right.
Exactly.
But Tobias Harris in the playoffs hasn't been that consistent to
He's been
always
okay.
do that.
Yeah,
He's been okay, but I'm talking like throughout his whole season.
Oh my
This guy
goodness.
just gave up the ball right now.
Seth
Just
Curry
gave
has
up the ball right now.
34 and 6.
Yeah,
by the way, Seth Curry.
He's an
going
absolute
mad.
sensational player. But yeah, I think that rounds up a good thought about this series. Let's go into the other series. Oh my God. Bucks and Nets. What was that, bro?
Honestly, though,
5. Kevin
think-
Durant.
hold on. Before you go,
Go ahead.
after the Nets went up 2-0 and it was pure annihilation, as a basketball fan, it's good to see that it's actually a close series now. So I was
I get
very,
that.
I was scared that it's going to be 4-0 and then it's just like boring basketball. So at least it's good basketball.
I get that. Obviously, that's due to injuries, but game 5, without a doubt, that might have been the best game I've ever seen in my life, performance-wise, from a player.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Without
Better
a
than
doubt.
Dame.
I
You
do.
said that a
Yeah.
couple days ago.
Because he won.
Okay.
And he won. Now, Dame had one of the best. That's the crazy thing. Like, it's not my fault that we've seen 2 of the best player performances of all time.
Yeah.
55, 49, and triple-double. Like, that's fucking insane.
Played
With all the
48 minutes,
hate.
by the way. Kevin Durant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Whoa.
that's
Probably the
This
most
is
impressive.
what-
Coming off an Achilles
Yeah.
injury. Whoa.
This game is just, bro, people need to just shut your mouth about this guy. All that talk about he's soft, he's not a leader, he can't do this, can't do that, can't do this shit by himself.
I mean, he's soft.
Like, shut your mouth. I don't give a shit. He ain't
He's
soft on the
soft.
court.
I'm
That's
Kevin
all that
Durant. Do
matters.
you know who I am, right, Tico?
Yeah, I'm fucking Kevin Durant. Do you know who I am? Because these people don't know. That was out throughout the whole night. I was screaming at my television. Like, this shit is fucking insane, bro.
You were pretty
Best
quiet
player
though
to
on
play
Twitter
without him.
until
Yeah, because I was watching the game.
until the game was over.
No. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I was so focused onto the game.
You
I
were
was
shaking
not
in your
tweeting.
boots.
I swear, hell no. I have my
Bro,
brother
those
recorded
Nets
because I was
pajamas
like,
came off in the third quarter, fourth quarter, ran right back
Yeah.
and just had them
Hell
right
yeah.
back on, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. I'm a Nets fan. I showed you that post from Facebook in 2012, bro. I'm a Nets fan. I try and tell you. Oh my! But
Back
yeah,
when not
that's
only
just
were
such a
tickets free in 2012, but they paid
Legendary.
you. They paid you to go to the
legendary
same.
performance from Kevin Durant, who's the best player in the NBA and one of the all-time greatest players ever, man.
You know what?
Has to.
Nah, I'm not gonna sit here and take this. Every other week, these fuckers on NBA Twitter, including you, have a new best player in the NBA. What is this? A fucking
What?
weekly
That's
ranking?
so wrong. That's so wrong.
right. That's so right. That's so right.
No, I've said for 3 years now, before Kevin Durant got hurt, Kevin Durant is the best player in the NBA.
And we're talking post
Then I said
century KD.
I've always said that.
Yes, he's the best player in the NBA.
These guys,
I've been that.
these guys
Stop
are
that.
good.
Don't say that.
These guys are great, and especially when Kawhi Leonard had that insane run with Toronto, I was thinking about it. But for me, and so otherwise, and I know we had a bad year this year in the playoffs. LeBron James is still the best player in the world.
Yes,
No,
That's
I
my
agree.
opinion,
No.
bro. And
disagree.
bro, and at one point,
LeBron hasn't
and
been
at
the
one
best player
point,
in the NBA since 2019, bro.
and at one point, it was so embarrassing how much better LeBron was than all these guys. And you guys know me, right? I'm a LeBron hater,
All of us.
right?
All
I'm a
of
LeBron
us.
hater. LeBron was by far the best player on the planet. That he forced that super team to be forced, by the way, so they could beat him. I'm just saying, bro, this is facts. I have no agenda.
It is.
Against it. LeBron James was by far the best player.
100%, bro. Yo,
I disagree.
it's LeBron, bro. Until LeBron retires, it's
Disagree.
LeBron.
No,
9 times out of 10.
No, it's not. No, it's not. That's absolutely. I don't even think he's.
No. I
top three.
think, bro. No. Okay.
I think
Listen, bro, we
Kawhi's
had a
better than
bad year.
LeBron right now.
Bro, if you were to pick right now, okay, but I would still give LeBron James one more year to show me that he's not the best player in the world.
Exactly.
Just give me one more year. Full
LeBron
season
James
or
is not doing what Kevin Durant did last night. He's not.
He's
bro.
done it multiple
Because
times.
if he would have still been best player in the planet right now, dude. Are you like crazy? Like what are
you're
you
saying-
talking about?
You're saying LeBron
Yes.
James in his
Yes. No.
career never did
No.
what
No, because he loses. All those performances, he lost. And he ain't doing it to this Bucks team.
Yo,
without
Bro, how about
Gordon,
the game six?
who's-
How about the game
James,
six?
what?
When he
James
was-
Harden.
When he was wearing your
2013?
Miami Heat jersey, yeah, I get against
2012?
How about game
2012?
6?
That's fair.
How about against
That's a fair
bro,
argument.
How about against
Fair
Detroit
argument.
when he
Hold
scored
up.
28
Time
consecutive
out.
points?
Time out.
You
Hold
little-
up. Hold up. I said right now.
Well, he's
not
playing right now,
doing that.
Kevin Durant. He doesn't need to, bro.
Yes. Because if LeBron would have done what Kevin Durant did, they're
Yes.
in the fucking playoffs. They're in the playoffs still.
Bro, I'm gonna tell you right now. And this is why LeBron is still better. If Kevin Durant, right, didn't have KD, Kyrie, and you had all those guys that he had, so Joe Harris, Jeff Green, Bruce Brown, right? That team is in a full season might finish top 5, might go to to the second round, maybe Eastern Conference Finals. That team with LeBron James is probably gonna get out of the East.
Oh,
That's why
100%.
LeBron James is better. I'm just saying.
Because
It wasn't even.
By the way-
we're talking about hypotheticals. I'm talking about real life shit.
What
LeBron
are you
ain't
talking
playing because
What are
he
you
didn't
talking
take
about?
over the game
Bro.
like Kevin Durant.
Oh my
Because
God,
if he
Jeff
took over the game like Kevin
Green.
Durant, he's playing.
Jeff Green
Yeah,
had
he played
7
great.
3-pointers
He
made.
played great.
Okay,
He played great.
just so you know.
That's fair. I get that.
And
But
bro, he's
who
got
the
bro.
fuck is the
and
guy
bro,
that's
and
passing
bro.
him the ball?
I
He has
hate to scream.
4, like,
I hate to scream.
11 assists. Kevin Durant's getting the guy the ball, man. Like, stop
Yeah,
that.
but bro,
49.
you
Stop
know
that.
this, right?
Never in
You know
NBA
this, bro. You
playoff
play
history
basketball when you
has
get
no
You
no
play
one's had
basketball,
this
right?
stat line ever. So what are you talking
Yeah,
about?
bro, it's
LeBron's
great,
doing?
bro. Kevin Durant is sensational. Bro, I was
Absolute
screaming,
sick
"I am!"
freak.
You know that video with him in what was that park? Fucking Rutgers Park, was it?
Rocket Park.
Bro, I am.
him.
Come on now, bro. Kevin Durant is a real deal, like
Like
sniper.
the best player in the
One of the
fucking
best players
NBA.
of all time. One of the best scorers
Player
of
in
all
NBA.
time. Top 5 scorer of
player
all
in NBA.
time.
Top 3
Easily.
probably.
Best
Easy.
player,
But
top 2.
LeBron
Respect on
James,
his name,
bro,
bro.
is a different level. Different
Is
level.
not the best
Bro,
player
bro,
in
they,
NBA
bro,
right
they
now.
don't even get criticized the same. They don't even get criticized the same, bro. You know why? There's a level to that. There's a level.
You sick, bro? Bro, they were waiting for him to play bad. From game freaking 3,
And
they
hold
were
on.
waiting for him
I
to
was
get back.
gonna
game
get to my
4.
point that I almost forgot. You play basketball, bro. You've been around basketball. You know, if you got someone that cannot guard you and they say, "Oh, he's playing good, solid defense." PJ Tucker cannot guard Kevin Durant. Nobody can.
Can't guard.
But they're saying that he's doing a good
Giannis.
job, bro. Yeah, and I'm gonna get to that point.
It's Giannis.
But bro, he's being guarded by PJ Tucker. It's a bucket every time. It's like bro, it's
nobody on this planet can guard him. Stop that. Doesn't
okay,
matter.
I get it.
I can guard him.
But it's the same thing with Chris Paul. You're giving him wide open mid-range shots, bro. You cannot let him get in the mid-range off the pick and roll. It's a bucket every time. Like, this is common sense. Anybody who's played basketball understands what I'm saying.
What about that last three? Shot clock going down. He's taking a three. The guy's on him. He's floating in the air. Hang time. Pull up a three. And
that's where we agree. That's where we agree that Kevin Durant is an all-time great player. And then he had one of the greatest. He did have one of the best games of all time. Probably his best game of all time. But all goes back to LeBron James. Is on another level than him, and he's still the best player in the world, and so proven otherwise. You can say right now, at this moment, Kevin Durant is the best player in the world. That's valid. That's valid. Especially with like what's going on right now, that's valid. But LeBron James is not in the playoffs anymore. Wait till they're all ready to go. I'm gonna give LeBron James one more year to show me that he's not the best. I got no problem saying Kevin Durant is better or Kawhi is better, but let me see something first. Let him win a ring this year, and then we'll see.
We'll see. I get that, but in my opinion,
and also,
let's move on. Go ahead.
Giannis, bro, step up. That was embarrassing in the fourth quarter. I literally tweeted. He's watching. He's literally sitting like in the back watching Kevin Durant take the game away from him. Take this whole series away from him.
It's not all his
fault. It's definitely that bum coach who during that whole run in the third quarter.
Told you, man.
Watch them get back in the game. Doesn't call time. He's got 4 timeouts left. Doesn't call 1 timeout.
I've told.
Puts a kid in. Who's the kid? I think he's a rookie. Bryant.
Oh.
On the Bucks. What's his first name?
Forbes.
No.
Forbes? I don't know.
He's a young kid, but whatever. Bro,
Elijah Bryant.
Elijah Bryant should not be in the game in the third quarter, fourth quarter. I don't care. Exactly. Right. And why is Kevin Durant coming out of a freaking injury? Why is James Harden his first game in how long? 2-3 weeks? Why is Kevin Durant coming after a torn fucking Achilles playing more minutes than fucking Giannis Antetokounmpo? Why? Let me know why.
Harden played more minutes than Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and Giannis.
Sick. This guy Bud. He's absolutely disgusting. I think win or lose, he gotta go. In my opinion, but regardless, I think we had a little bit of a discussion about that series. So let's go to the West now. Clippers Jazz. Obviously now with the news of Kawhi Leonard, what is our thoughts now? What's our thoughts about this series? 2-2. Obviously the all the momentum we're going on the Clippers, and then the news came out today. What do you guys thoughts about this series?
Bro, you know me. I'm a Rondo fan. I was hoping Rondo could get another ring. This is it, bro. I'm sorry. Paul George isn't doing nothing. He's not doing shit, man. And anyone who thinks he's doing anything is delusional. If you think Paul George is going to fucking take Kawhi's spot and double up his fucking workload, he's not doing it. The Clippers, this could be the end of them. And I'm not surprised if 2 games from now, they're gone. Yeah, that's really it, because other players need to step up. And even if they do, they probably still won't win. Even if players step up around them, they probably still won't win, because you're taking away Kawhi Leonard, bro. That's crazy.
Definitely. I mean, I think it's just maybe, who knows, maybe Paul George has a Kevin Durant-esque game tonight. But, you know, I like that video. You're not that guy, pal. Trust me, you're not that guy. He's not Kevin Durant. Maybe he does it. Maybe somebody on the Clippers shows up. Maybe they can have their Jeff Green or their Landry Salmon. But I don't know about that. But we'll see. We'll see. It doesn't look good. I would hope so. It's just,
wow, the Atlanta Hawks, bro, are leading the 76ers.
Exactly. So that just changes everything.
Bro, I'm never speaking about the series again. Every time I open my mouth, there's something happening.
And Joel Embiid just missed 2 free throws, I think. Bro. I think I have to give it to the Jazz. I think even without Conley's pretty hurt now, but I think no Kawhi. I just don't see the Clippers have a chance in the series. Very simple, easy.
Listen, even with Kawhi, it was a struggle, right? Against the Mavericks, against the Jazz. Paul George has not played terrible at all. In fact, I feel like, some Paul George fans want to say that he's playing great. Listen, I've seen Paul George play great. He's not playing great.
He's playing good, man.
He's playing okay. He's playing good basketball, right?
He's been playing good.
He could be even better.
Don't do
no,
that.
No. I'm saying Paul.
He's doing the best he can do with Kawhi.
What the hell is gonna happen, bro? Like what? I can't be hard on Paul George. Like who the fuck cares about Paul George, bro? I'm just saying he's playing. I'm saying he's playing. He's playing good.
He's good. He's been good.
But I'm saying like he could be even better. Am I wrong?
But how much better can he be when Kawhi?
A lot better, I believe. A lot better, I believe. He's missing a lot of shots that he can make.
They need. He's doing exactly what he needs to do right now to win.
Okay, yeah,
that's perfect to me.
That's a good point. If Kawhi is on the court now, when we'll no Kawhi, I want to see like the superstar Paul George.
Man, it's still difficult, man. I get it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, but like I said before, this guy's not Kevin Durant. He's not. So don't put unfair expectations on this guy.
No, it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yo,
it's a wrap.
There are people who consider this guy top 15 in the NBA.
Oh, I mean that's not a
but
crazy
show it.
take.
No, it's not. But he has to.
What do you mean show it?
Yo, show it. He hasn't been playing
he's
top 15
15
in the NBA.
Basketball player. Based
in
on
the NBA in the playoffs.
Based on reputation,
arguably he's
not
on
what 10 he's doing.
Too.
I don't know about top 10. No, he's not.
What he's been doing, he's borderline top 15, bro.
No, he's top.
This
15.
is Paul George.
What are you talking about?
What he's been doing, he's top 15.
Bro, he's like their primary ball handler, right? And a lot of scenarios. Bro. I'm saying Paul George is playing good.
Good is not top 15, man.
He's played top 15 basketball. Stop that.
I
don't understand.
And he's a two-way player too.
Winning.
Which I like.
Yeah, two-way.
He's a top 15 player. The only thing he's
Simple
not top 10 and he's definitely not top 5. That some people say that. That's ridiculous. But he's a top 15 basketball player in the world. That's disrespectful. Look, he's playing good. I just feel like he could be even better. He's missing some shots that I feel like you can make. That's reasonable. Instead of averaging 24, what is he averaging? 24? I think he can give you 29, 30. That's what I believe. And if that's unfair, let me know. Because I don't think that is. That's not unfair.
Leonard, that is. Sorry, bro. That is. Behind what Kawhi Leonard, Leonard's doing, it's unfair.
If he puts up less than 20 or less than 25 without Kawhi Leonard, he's not top 15, bro.
Well, dude was like 24 years old on the Pacers, going up against the Big Three Heat, right?
Oh yeah, back then.
And we give him a lot of credit. And the second best player was George Hill and Roy Hibbert, and a old ass Danny Granger. So I understand the Jazz are a good team, but he could
I think
top 30.
What you're trying to say
10.
is he has it in him. He has it in his capacity to be a fucking honestly, fucking top 8 in the NBA easily. He has it in his locker, bro. He just has to pull it out of there, bro. That's it. We'll see. If without Kawhi he drops less than 25, I don't give a fuck if he drops a triple-double. I'm not happy with his performance.
We'll see tonight, definitely. Short thoughts about this Suns finishing out. I didn't think it was going to be a sweep. Thought it was going to be in 5, but thoughts about this series?
That was quick.
Crazy.
I didn't even get to watch a full game, bro. That's how quick it was. Oh, wow. Suns to go in Denver and to blow them out once, almost twice. I believe it was twice. Well done. And obviously, they need Chris Paul back, but the Suns are for real. There's just 4 more games away from from playing in NBA Finals. Who would have thought? So great season. And shout out once again, Monty Williams, who is a great coach. I love this guy.
Coach of the year. Deserves Coach of the year. Sorry about your Tom Thibodeau. But yeah, Suns, great team. I've always been on that team. That's a very good team. I had them going to finals. They're just, wow. with Chris Paul. Hopefully, this whole COVID situation doesn't really hinder them that much. I don't think so. I think one game they can live without him, but if it prolongs and everything, the whole situation, hopefully not. But we'll see about that. Denver, I felt like Denver was such a good team throughout the regular season. That Jamal Murray injury, Will Barnes getting injured, definitely derailed them. I think after they got Aaron Gordon, everything was clicking for them. I think they probably should have been in. They probably would have been in the finals if Jamal Murray's there. But that goes again, like I said, teams playing a lot of minutes, and every team has had a big injury on their team. So it sucks to say. Shout out to the Suns. Shout out Chris Paul. I've said it many times. This is his 2018 LeBron James run. Just taking over the game in his own way. Playmaking, mid-range, taking over fourth quarter. It's just what a special player.
I also want to say one last thing about that series. I was watching that series just in my head thinking, man, Portland should be here right now. I thought they should have beat Denver. They should have beat Denver. They didn't, but they should have. And I thought that if they would have played the Suns, it's definitely gonna be a way closer series. But it is what it is. Styles make games.
Definitely. Hawks just won their game. They're up 3-2. Unbelievable scenes with the
what a collapse, bro.
Philadelphia 76ers again of double digits, and they're blowing the lead. Like I said, look at how Clippers do without Doc Rivers. I've been on that. So to round out our NBA talk, let's react to these all NBA teams. Obviously, we had our all NBA teams, me, us, and the sports fellas. That was probably perfect. Should have been it. But let's talk about it. Any surprises, any snubs? What are you guys' thoughts about these teams?
So, off the top of my head, Jason Tatum got dubbed and LeBron James got second team, right?
Yes. And that's
Disgusting.
absolutely disgraceful.
Disgusting.
Absolutely disgraceful. As you guys know, LeBron James was not in any of our all NBA teams, and rightfully so. I think he missed a lot of games. He did not deserve to be in that. Tatum for sure, definitely a snub. Booker definitely a snub. Medrino, Ivan, but I'm happy. A couple guys have made it that I had. I think Kawhi Leonard, no offense, all NBA first team.
Yeah,
kind of crazy to me. Damian Lillard being on the all NBA second team. That's I can't agree to that.
But it goes back to the thing that they have one center. So I think they're going to keep that concept, and that concept, I could see Kawhi possibly being first team, which is dumb because especially in today's NBA, it's
the best players
no position,
man.
There's no top five
fucking best players
on the team. Yep. Giannis, well deserved. Jokic, obviously MVP. Steph Curry. I thought Damian Lillard should definitely be first team, either over Luka or Kawhi, but I thought Dame should definitely be first team. He had a great season. Second team. Sure. Dame Dollar, Joel Embiid, second team, but obviously the second best.
Should have been first team, but how that goes.
Chris Paul, well deserved. Julius Randle. I mean, now I guess we know who won that debate. Julius Randle, baby. I don't see Paul George on the second team anywhere. So, LeBron James. Let's talk about it. The guy, listen, bro. This was rigged. This is just so he can get that 17 straight, whatever it was, all NBA teams. There's no, bro. He's definitely not second team. If you want to put him third team based on his name,
I get it.
Whatever. I couldn't care less. Second team, that's honestly disrespectful. That's like bro, what are we doing here?
No way.
Third team, Rudy Gobert, obviously. Jimmy Butler, who I'm not gonna say too much, but
stop that.
With Devin Booker out there. Bro, with Devin Booker out there, bro. With Devin Booker out there.
Don't even try. Sit this one out.
Oh, he missed 20. He missed the first 20 games, bro.
Sit this one out.
He missed the first 20 games.
Ahmed, but fucking
Paul George makes it. Obviously, he's an all NBA guy. Third team, I think, is a pretty fitting. Bradley Beal gets it. He scored like 30 points per game. Kyrie Irving might be the only net. Is the only net on the all NBA teams, which is crazy because James Harden and Kevin Durant played like 2 or 3 less games than LeBron James. I'm not gonna speak on it. It is what it is. Jason Tatum.
Let's not get in that.
Another snub. Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, what a
Is-
player.
is
I don't
nowhere
can't
to
think
be
put
that's
found.
everyone,
snub, though.
but
What do you mean?
I don't
We
think
can
that's
put
a snub,
anyone.
though.
Are we not valuing winning? I know he missed some games because he was
I
hurt.
do.
The dude had the number one
Scott.
record, and he's by far the best player on that
Valuing.
team.
okay, can I ask you a question?
He's
Can I
not an
ask you a
all
question?
NBA team.
So
guy,
when we
bro.
vote
He's a
for
very
we
good player.
when we vote for MVP, winning matters. When we vote for all NBA, winning matters. When the fuck is this an individual player fucking award, bro? When?
Bro, you're telling me,
Put Frank
This is it.
Campazzo in there
Bradley,
This
too.
is it.
bro, you're telling
This
me
is
right
the
now,
individual
Bradley
award.
Beal. You tell me right now,
This is the
Bradley
individual
Beal.
award, bro. I'm sorry.
Bradley Beal should be ahead of
Yes,
Donovan
Donovan
yes,
Mitchell.
yes, yes,
Yes.
yes, yes,
Yep.
absolutely. Take that winning shit
Why?
out of this all
Why?
NBA teams.
Why?
Because he's been better
He's
than him.
better.
Scored better than him. Scored more games. Yes, yes.
6 more points a game.
What is Donovan Mitchell? What is
That's a
Donovan
lot.
Mitchell better than?
Average wise, 6 points.
Donovan Mitchell is a combo guard.
What's
Donovan
what's
Mitchell's a scorer.
what's
And
Bradley
Beal's
Beal
a
doing
better
right
scorer
now?
than him. What's Bradley? It's a regular season award. though.
What's Donovan Mitchell doing right now? I know, but
It's a
but
regular
he was-
season award.
But he was on the first. But he was on the number one seed the entire year, and he was the main
Yo.
reason why. He's
This is an
he's the
individual
face.
I disagree with
award.
that. I disagree
An
with that.
individual
I
award, bro.
I know,
totally
I know,
disagree with that.
but listen, Yoni, if Donovan Mitchell doesn't show up and play, the Jazz don't get the first seed.
If you swap
him
out-
being a great individual player makes the Jazz the first.
Swap
seed. That's what
Donovan
I'm-
Mitchell for Bradley Beal,
Hy-
the Jazz comfortably get the first seed.
hypothetical.
Oh my god, but you're making a hypothetical.
You have no proof.
You are.
What do you mean? It just
You have no
happened
proof
this year.
either. You have no
It
proof
just
either.
happened-
You have
it
no
just
proof
happened-
that without Donovan Mitchell, they don't get the first seed.
Bradley Beal was shitting his pants the entire year.
Bro,
Like they were
he's been
what
better
like 20,
individually.
20 games over under 500.
So stop that, man.
He's been better
I disagree.
individually.
Well,
We can
He's
we
been
can
better
keep this
individually.
argument going on.
No
Let's
respect.
talk about all defensive teams. Any snubs there? I think Bam
DeJounte
should've been
Murray.
first.
DeJounte Murray got snubbed. At least the second.
The defensive teams.
All defensive, yeah.
Yeah,
I
He
didn't.
got snubbed.
I disagree. I disagree. I think
Second
I
team?
think Bam should have been first team. Bam should have been first team. Sorry, I just
Okay.
don't. I can't. I don't understand what's going on. Bam gets so much. He gets no praise, no clout, no attention on him.
What
Unbelievable.
are you talking about, bro? He's like telling
What do you
everybody I'm the defensive player of the year now.
Yeah, at the end of the season, I'm talking about. Let's put some clout on him throughout the season so we can get him some attention going into it. But I don't think there's much to talk about the whole defensive teams. Before we end, LaMelo Ball, Rookie of the Year, I think deservedly so. You guys, I believe, I remember when we were doing our awards, you
Yeah.
guys went Anthony Edwards. I think
Yeah.
LaMelo should have won it. I think he's played well.
Oh,
I think. Why?
I mean, bro, all this is showing to me right now, the All NBA, the Rookie of the Year, is showing me that it's just based on name value. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's absolutely wrong because if that was the case, then
LeBron James is literally
Would not
second
be.
team.
Julius Randle would not be on any team if it's all name value. You know that, right?
What? He
What?
plays for
What?
the
What?
Knicks.
No, I'm talking
Name
about-
value.
I'm talking about-
him himself.
Yes, his
He's
name
not a
value
bigger name
because
than
of
all these
playing
stars, dude.
because of
Is he
playing on
bigger
the
name
Knicks. He has
value
more
than
name
Russell
value.
Westbrook? That's wrong. You're wrong. You're completely wrong.
Let me,
Stop that. Don't even try that, bro.
bro. I'm telling you right now. I feel like they just look at like the most followed people on Instagram that play in the NBA and just pick them because I don't get it. LeBron James is not second team.
But
Julius
you-
Randle
okay,
deserves second
okay,
team.
Okay. He does. That's what I'm saying. He does. He
That's what he
does.
said though, man.
But let's go.
That's what I said in the beginning.
Let's,
and I
let's
don't know what
talk
he's
about
saying.
this LaMelo Ball thing. LaMelo, you act like LaMelo Ball like it's not even close. This guy's been
No,
sensational the whole year, bro. And
who's saying
overall,
it's not close?
overall, he's been better than Anthony Edwards in every aspect besides scoring. He's been more efficient. He's a better winning basketball player. He's a better rebounder. He's a better playmaker. And he's still averaging almost 15 points a game.
Wait.
Rookie of the Year, it's really 50-50. I don't care who they pick. Honestly, like LaMelo is probably for the future. You know, like this is gonna look better for them in the future. Honestly, maybe we don't know, but they obviously had a choice to make. It was probably 50-50, but they're gonna go with the bigger name, the guy who's always on Bleacher Report. Like, come on now, bro.
Yo,
I
by
get
the
where you're
way,
coming from, but
this
I
is-
think
these-
LaMelo deserved it.
these Rookie of the Year MVP, even though I disagree with you guys, you guys incorporate winning into it. Anthony Edwards, once he started playing regularly, things changed.
And
Things
where did that lead them?
What changed?
Where
Oh,
was
he
Hornets?
started playing regularly
Where the
mad
Hornets-
late into the
where the
No,
season.
no, no. About like
The Hornets are in the play-in, bro. So stop talking about no winning. Thing.
Bro, he started.
I get it. I
that
know what you're
happened mad
saying.
late.
But it happened mad late. The Hornets are in the play-in. They got smashed, but they were in the play-in at least. Minnesota, they're begging
It's
for the first
50-50.
pick again.
yeah, they were
It's
trash.
50-50.
I'm not saying it's crazy. I'm not saying anything that was just like bad. Like, bro, dog, he's a monster. He's a future star in this league. I just feel like LaMelo's better. That's just me.
Yeah,
I think that rounds up the NBA talk. I think that rounds up the NBA talk, to be fair.
That rounds up the episode, really. But
Yep.
thank you guys for tuning in. Before we end off, obviously, well wishes to Erickson. Hope he has a safe, healthy recovery for the whole footballing world. Special props to all the Danish and Finnish and the fans and all that, the medical staff. God bless them all for what they did. But yeah, that about does it. Make sure to smash that subscribe button, like the video, comment, everything, all that. Thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you guys next time. Peace.